Hi friends, Evolving Guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for following along with our collection journey. So today is a Fun Friday video and it will be fun. We're going to add some cards to our master set binders, and there's some cards. Some of them I picked up a little while ago, and then some of them I picked up on Father's Day. A gift to myself from my family was just a chance to go out and do some card hunting, and so I had some cards that I was hunting for. I found some, but not all of them. So anyway, we're going to add some cards. We have 4 different master sets that we're going to add cards into. We're going to start with the, I don't want to say least exciting because these are all exciting to me, but we're going to build up to the most exciting cards that we're going to add. So we're going to start with Journey Together. I did pick up a couple singles. This Whale Lord card is such a cool card. I've been kind of hoping to pull it because it's just an illustration rare. These have not been hard to find in the wild as far as just like as singles. A lot of my local game stores seem to have a lot of these, but it was just time to finally start. I think Journey Together has been out long enough that single prices have stabilized, and I feel pretty good about starting to add some of these cards to my collection. So we have this Whale Lord card. We're going to slide it in the binder right here in this spot. So that does actually complete. You can kind of see here that completes this, and we're still working on these master sets. We're getting a little bit closer. You can see we have some, we get over here, we have some spaces for the SIRs. That is always a trick. I did pick up one SIR though, this Volcanion EX. You can see it's got those 2 gold stars, 182. This is the card that comes just after the Ruffian card, so we're going to slide this in here. You can see our Lily's Clefairy EX. We did pull that card. We've actually pulled 2 of those, which is the chase card in the set, so we're pretty excited to have that in there. You can see we still have some gaps. I think we're down to, this is a smaller set. We have the Spiky Energy, so we're down to, I think maybe just, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think just 6 cards left. 6 or 7 cards, I guess maybe 7 cards left in this set. So anyway, that is Journey Together. We added a few cards to our master set binder. We're going to put that away. I do have, I should point out, the Vault-X. These are the special binders that are in fact like monogrammed SV9. Whoops, there we go. So that is our first. All right, that's our first exciting addition. So we also, now this next set is the Surging Sparks. We have 2 cards we're going to add, so we're going to page ahead. You can see with Surging Sparks, we're doing, again, pretty well here with the illustration rares. That Latios card has come down in price a lot. You can see we're good here. We get into the ultra rares. Let me see. And then we get over here. We're actually doing okay here. And then you get into, we did actually pull the Milotic EX. We also pulled the Latias EX, those 2 SIRs. We have not pulled the Pikachu yet. That would be great to pull that. So we are going to add, though, a couple SIRs. One is the Durant number 236. So that actually goes right here. So we'll slide that in there. That's exciting to fill that spot there. And then we also have the Alolan Executor EX SIR. This is number 242. So this goes down here at the bottom. So again, Surging Sparks also, I think we're just missing a few cards. We can page over to see. Yeah, this page looks pretty good. So there's the 2 cards here, 1, 2. Here we have 3, 4, 5. Did we have any other gaps? Yeah, number 6 up there. I think that's the Pikachu ultra rare. And then, yeah, so 6 cards left in Surging Sparks. So we're still working on that, making good progress. I think just that Pikachu is going to, that Pikachu SAR, and again, the Vault-X binder that has Scarlet and Violet main series set number 8. All right, so, all right, the next 2 binders I have are not, they're just regular Pokemon binders because these belong to, the cards we're going to add belong to the specialty or non-main series sets. Unfortunately, there are no special binders that Vault-X makes for these particular sets, and so we are just using these for now. I could buy some other Vault-X binders, just like pick a color for the specialty sets. So we're going to add a card to 151, Scarlet and Violet 151, which is, you know, perhaps, I suppose outside of Prismatic Evolutions, this is probably the main chase set. We're getting up to here. We have a master set, including the reverses up to here. And then we have, you can see we've done well over time. We've pulled the Blastoise several times. We've been lucky in that regard. It's funny for a set that's really like has a lot of FOMO and excitement connected to it. The singles in this are actually not so bad. There's only a couple that are kind of really expensive. And then you can see here, you can see that there is that space there, and then we get into the gold cards, and then that I think is good. So what goes in that spot? Well, this card, the Charizard EX. So we are excited. I'm excited to add. This is 199. It's the SIR Charizard. Very cool card. A lot of people's one of their favorite Charizard cards, I think. And this is the last card that we needed. This is not one I picked up on Father's Day, but I did pick this up a little while back, and I've been waiting for the moment. So that does complete our 151 master set. As we just went through it, you can see there, we do now have all the cards for 151, so we can check this off of our list. It's very exciting to kind of be able to do that. That's a big day when we can say that we have a full master set. So 151 is now complete. We will, which also means I don't have to, I mean, it's always fun to find 151 on store shelves or in other ways, but I don't have to necessarily hustle for 151 packs. And if I do get those packs, I can decide what I want to do with them because we do have that. So I'm saving, I think, the best for last or most exciting for last. I mean, that was pretty exciting. I mean, that Charizard EX is a really amazing card, and it's exciting to add that. So our last set we're going to look at here, this is Paldean Fates, which, you know, again, is a pretty small main series set, just 91 cards. But then really the excitement here is the shinies, the baby shinies. You have just so many of them. So these ones, most of them aren't, you know, that expensive. We've just been adding them over time. At first we added, you know, more, and then you're kind of getting down to where it's just like the chase ones, like the Pikachu is a little bit more valuable. I haven't checked prices on these cards in a long time. So you can see here we have all of those. Now this is one of those sets that I think the prices on sealed on this have really gone up a lot recently. You know, there are some pretty exciting chase cards. I kind of remember the moment when one of the chase cards just kind of took off into the stratosphere. There's Snorlax is kind of, I think, one of the cards that, you know, the popular Pokemon are a little more sought after. The prices go up a little bit. So you can see here we have, now we're getting into the kind of, I guess, the ultra rare section, so to speak. And then the SIRs, there's only they're actually, of all sets, the SIRs, not so exciting. Those ones aren't. But you can see we've got these 3 spaces here. We'll kind of continue on. And then you've got the the hyper rares, the gold cards, spilling over into that last page. So as you can see, if you watched when we went through, we have an entire master set except for the 3 cards that go here. And unfortunately, I don't have all 3 cards. One of the cards I was hunting for on Father's Day would have gone here, but I did not find it. But we are going to add a couple cards. So I do have the Charizard EX. This is number 234. So 231, 234. This is the third of the 3. So just we'll take a look at this card. Sorry for I get a little bit of shadow in there. So yeah, again, if people, the Charizard EX from 151 we just looked at is definitely a popular Charizard card, and so is this one. I think a lot of people really like this card. I can see why. There was a period there where there were a bunch of there were the Charizards from Obsidian Flames and then Paldean Fates, and so we had kind of this infusion of Charizard cards into the hobby. But for a lot of people, I think this card is maybe the best of that group. So it is exciting to be able to slide that in and add that there. And then maybe the crown jewel, we are going to add the Bubble Mew. This is number 232. So this goes in this spot on the left side here. So that's there. And we're going to slide over. This is the chase card of the set. If you just go by price, the most valuable card in the set. Again, I remember when at first upon release, this was not so expensive. I mean, relatively speaking, it was pretty attainable. I feel like even under $100, and then it just kind of took off into the stratosphere. It's come down a little bit, but I do think this is still, maybe $300 or between $200 and $300, something like that. So this card, I was able to just turn in some singles to my local game store and get store credit. And then I was able to turn that into this Mew EX card. So I did not pay cash for this. It was a way to kind of, again, turn the cards that I had into the cards that I want. So very cool card, the Mew EX, and that goes right here. The card I was hunting for on Father's Day that I did not find is the Gardevoir EX SIR, which goes right here. So now with Paldean Fates, we're down to just this one card. This card has come down. It's less than $100, and now it's come down even more recently. So it's not quite so crazy to pick that card up when I see it. I just didn't happen to find any of my local game stores that had that in stock as a single, so I'll just have to keep my eyes open. I could order it. My kind of policy is, as I've talked about in other videos, that for higher value singles, I kind of like to see them in person. I can order them off eBay or TCG Player, but it's a little bit, eBay's a little better if they're providing photos. I'm not going to grade these cards, at least not in the short term, but I still, like to see that the card is in good shape and centered well and that sort of thing. And so it's nice if I can get it at a local game store instead. So there you go. You can see our Paldean Fates binder is all complete except for just that one card. And so we're going to keep our eyes open for sure for that Gardevoir card. So anyway, that is what we're doing today on Fun Friday. We are adding cards to our master sets. We're still working on Journey Together, Surging Sparks, and that one card left in Paldean Fates, but it is exciting to check 151 off of the list. It is complete. We do have a master set of Scarlet and Violet 151. I'm curious, what are you after? What cards are you hunting? What master sets are you working on? We try to master every set, which is probably impossible, but we're going to continue to work on it. That is our goal. And so anyway, let me know how you're collecting, what you're finding, what you're looking for right now. And we will have more videos coming at you very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video really soon.